Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're going to talk about peanut allergy. This allergy that is one of the 8 most popular food allergies. Being with this also egg allergy, fish allergy, eggshell allergy, soy, milk and gluten being one of them also. And we're going to talk about today what is the common denominator in all of these allergies. We're going to talk about why peanut allergy is most popular in some countries and is actually getting even more popular, and more people daily are getting this allergy, but not in other countries. For example, why in these other countries where peanuts is all over the place, people don't have allergy. Why is that possible? Is it because peanuts is all over them and they don't have this problem? No, nothing like that. But today we're going to talk about that. And why just the relationship between peanuts and the EpiPen. Why is it the EpiPen has to save you from an anaphylaxis? Why is that? Why? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. But let's get started and let's talk about what an allergy is and why we get allergies. Why is it that my body doesn't accept some things, but it does accept other things? I can use one cream, but I can use the other cream, for example. So our biology says that everything that causes us to live, to give life, we're going to repeat it. Anything that causes death, separation, tragedy, we're going to try to tend not to repeat it. So allergies is the perfect example for this. Anything that consciously or unconsciously remind us of something tragic or something that was unpleasant, we're gonna create this allergy. We're gonna try to evade this. We're gonna try to be away from this. But anything that will cause us life, something that was pleasant, something that was good, sometimes it's not pleasant, but we're trying to repeat anyways. But things that are pleasant, we won't have allergy. Even we say sometimes when somebody does, you don't like somebody's like really a pain to you, you say, oh my God, this person even gives me allergy. Or just thinking about it gives me allergy. We even have that phrase. So when something is not good, something is not pleasant, we even say, oh, that person even gives me allergy. That even gives me hives. So sometimes I have to laugh about my own pronunciations. But hey, sorry about that. I always say, well, at least I speak 3 languages. Maybe in some words I'm gonna mess it up, but hey ho. Right, so let's get back. So allergies is that anything that we have a conscious or unconscious, mostly is unconscious memory of something that wasn't good, we're gonna have an allergy to it. So you may ask yourself, so what will cause a peanut allergy? Well, peanut allergy always goes to the unborn. Because think about it, anything, the peanut, when it's in the shell, so that's the little peanut there. Let's see, there's 2 little peanuts there, and then it's a shell that covers that. And when you see that, you could clearly see one part of the embryonic process. So for us, when we have allergy to peanuts, for the person, unconsciously is the memory of an unborn in the family. This unborn can be in your own mother. Before you were born, your mother lost the baby. Maybe mom had an abortion, maybe mom had a miscarriage. And that memory, although you were not there in that moment, but you had to go through that uterus that already was with a lot of pain, because maybe mom suffered, or maybe not, probably suffer a lot this miscarriage. Maybe where even the doctors say, don't worry lady, don't worry, that the baby was just the size of a peanut. We even call, in English, people call their children peanuts. When they call them peanuts, normally I will go and look for the letter of unborn in that family, believe it or not. Not long ago, I had a session with somebody, and in the middle of the session, her granddaughter came. This was a session in Spanish, and she actually called the baby Peanut. And I was the granddaughter, Peanut. And I was quite interested about that. And we were talking about this because she had a couple unborns on herself and her son also. And that's the memory people have unconsciously. And that's why they call them babies or child, grandchild, a peanut, because there's a lot of memories of unborn babies in that family. So going back to the peanut allergy is the memory of the unborn in that family, in your mom, or maybe you never had allergy when you were little, but later on, maybe about 10 years old, you realize you have an allergy to peanuts now, because it's that memory that after you were born, your mom got pregnant and your mom lost the baby, had a miscarriage, and of course it was tragic, it was terrible. Mom was in complete agony and pain for what she had to go through. And for you today, now that you are 10, you were going to go eat some peanuts, and you realize now you have this peanut allergy because when you were 5, your mom lost her little peanut, the little size of a peanut. And that's why it's in your unconscious, and that when you see peanuts, you see danger, you see suffering, you see pain, you see all of that the mom went through. And like I said earlier, is 8 allergies that are the most popular, right? So all of those that I name, egg, fish, eggshells, soy, milk, gluten, all of that also are related to the same story. It's stories behind them with the unborn. In gluten is a bit different, but that could also be part of it. But gluten is a bit different, but it's also stories of unborn in all of those 8 allergies that are most popular. So now the question is, why, for example, the US has 2 million children today that suffer with peanut allergy, 2 million. But in the other side, Israel or China, I mean, we're talking about China. China has 1 billion people. And the rate of peanut allergy is not as high. But also, US has 15 to 20% rate of unborn stories, being by abortion, miscarriage, or stillborns, or ectopic pregnancies. But America has 15 to 20% of unborn stories. Now, in the other side, China with 1 billion people doesn't even have 6% rate. And in the other side, Israel has a very funny story. That's why I like to do a lot of research. And before I make my videos, I also like to spend some time studying about the history of those countries in some stories. Why in some countries, yes, why we have diabetes more in some countries but not in some other countries, for example. And why we will have so much peanut allergy in America. America, Canada, UK, and Australia. Those are the 4 countries that have the highest rates of peanut allergy, yet are those also the higher countries with unborn babies stories. Like I said, for abortions, miscarriage, unborn, stillborn, all those stories. So those countries have the same thing, highest rate of allergy, highest rate of unborn. So going back to Israel, there's a joke there that they said when a baby starts to talk, the first three words that the baby will say will be mama, papa, and bamba. Bamba means peanuts, because bamba is a snack that it's in 90% of the households. So 90% of the population in Israel will eat this peanut snack, which is called bamba. But also Israel has a story behind about a history behind about abortions, for example, where abortions is not legal, where abortion it's possible, but it has to go to the higher court to be able to do this. But also, apart from the abortion story, also Israel doesn't have a high rate of unborn. 6%, almost, it's not even 6, but almost 6% of the population will have histories of unborn for whatever reason. So that is the difference, and that is why we have it in some countries, but we don't have it in other countries. I always say, before I do this, I like to make my research because I like to give you a whole story and not just believe me, this is what it is. Believe me, peanut allergy, it has to do with the unborn. Don't believe everything I always say, do your research. And I like to do my research, and if it's something that I said wrong, maybe I pronounced wrong, it's one word I'm gonna say soon that I'm sure I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but I do my research. So if you have any questions, always leave it below. Right, the other thing is that to save the life of somebody with an allergic reaction, for example, in this case, the most of these allergies that we're talking about, when the person goes into this allergy reaction, they go to the anaphylaxis state, where all the respiratory tracts will close down, will shut down, and the person will not even be able to breathe. The throat, everything will shut down, and that's where anaphylaxis happens. To save that person, you need to use an EpiPen. In short words, that's adrenaline. EpiPen is adrenaline. So what happens? So that person has seen or eaten or smell it, because I have been in planes where they say you cannot even take peanuts with you because the person, by inhaling the smell of peanuts, can go into an allergic reaction. So even in those moments, you will go into this allergic reaction, you go into an anaphylaxis state, and the only way to save your life is EpiPen, because that person has breathed, eaten, or touched peanuts, which that reminds them of death, the unborn. And I feel also that I am going to die now, because that's the relationship between peanuts and death. That's just that reaction and memory. So now to save this person, we need to bring them back to life. Adrenaline. Because that's how our body works. To finish this video and give you another example of allergies, all the allergies, like I said before, is that memory of something that went wrong. So let's say that you're gonna propose to your girlfriend today. So you're going on a dinner, you're having a good time in dinner, dessert comes, and this strawberry cakes comes. And you are there between your girlfriend and this strawberry beautiful cake that you guys gonna eat, and now you decided you're gonna propose to her. Once you propose to her, she says, no, sorry. Actually, I can't even marry you. Actually, even worse, I came here to tell you I wanna break up. I just don't wanna be with you anymore. In that moment, you may not create this allergic reaction to strawberries, but years later, you are with your new girlfriend and you are in the cinema or in your house and eating some strawberries, you start eating a strawberry and that allergy comes to you. Or maybe she even wears, your new girlfriend now, wears a perfume that it's a strawberry flavor, or smoking one of those e-cigarettes with strawberry flavor. And that takes you back unconsciously to that moment, which you probably forgot already, but that moment when your ex-girlfriend left you. Not even worse, that moment when you were going to propose and she said no, and not just that, she left you. So that today brings back to that bad memory with strawberries. Anyways, I hope this video has helped you, and like I always say, please share. If you know somebody with peanut allergy, please, let's make people aware of this, because this can save somebody's life, because we can help this person only with one session. Only one session, one-to-one consultation. We can get into all of those stories of unborns and help somebody with a child or somebody with peanut allergy. I hope this helped you, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.